Hello friends and family from around the world, this is Mike with Morning Dew, daily events worldwide. We are on May 7th, 2020. Welcome to another surviving day on this planet. Thank you all for joining me. Truly grateful for another day. Thanks for tuning in to Morning Dew every day. I appreciate you watching. Looking here at the sun, the last 24 hours on the sun. Still watching large plasma filaments from the departing side this time, and as well that fiery region, little explosive action on its way out. Looking here, the northeastern limb, large plasma erecting from the corona. As well as some incoming action as well. So sun all of a sudden is wide awake. Not many sunspots, but lots of plasma. And as well a coronal hole wind stream, which is trying to build equatorial. You can see it was stretching right around that fiery sunspot region. And now it is building just above it, and as well incoming. Looking here at the northern hemisphere of the sun, as there was some fiery activity there as well. Looking here at a different light, see our heliosphere being affected by the plasma and everything else. One pretty puny sunspot to talk about there, firing off a little something something. In an Earth-facing southern region active spot as well. We'll have a look here at our real-time solar wind as we are calm at about 324 kilometers per second. Slowly seeing an increase here, and as well a big drop off in the phi angle here. Drop of 151. We'll have a look at the Schumann resonance as well. You can see there was quite a buzz this morning and a spike late last night. And we have an amplitude power of 66. Let's get to earthquakes here the last 24 hours, as it's been pretty busy with two sizable 6.0 and greater earthquakes to talk about. But we're going to start out here with most recent in Alaska, as we've seen a lot of minor rumbles there today. A 3.7 in Kodak, Alaska. As well, 2.6, 2.7 all around there. Looking at a pretty quiet North American plate since that 3.9 yesterday in California. A little uptick here, 3.1 in Lovejoy, Mexico. As well, watching the earthquake swarm continue in Idaho. Minor earthquakes, Pahala, Hawaii. 3.7 though today. Stay aware, Hawaii. As well, looking at Costa Rica here, as they saw a 4.0 early last night or early this morning. And they're seeing the continued swarm of earthquakes. 5.3 rang off here in Peru today. And as well, 5.1, that was yesterday. But here we're seeing more quakes right around Sabancaya, Nevados to Chilean, volcanoes. Not much to talk about in Eurasia, but we do have Farkar, Afghanistan, 4.3. As well, 4.6 there in China. And here we are looking at the 6.8 from yesterday in Indonesia. And then early this morning, 6.1, Papua New Guinea, Taron, Papua New Guinea, at a 466 kilometer depth. And that was after a pretty deep earthquake yesterday, the Tonga region, 4.4. And that was at a 630 kilometer depth. So definitely seeing the larger, shallower earthquakes after deep 613 kilometer earthquake in Fiji. But to see that deep earthquake in Papua New Guinea this morning, that's a bit concerning. Watch for volcanic activity in the area. Have a look here at the last 7 days for earthquakes. Seeing the deep earthquakes come back over the last 24 hours. You can see there elevated rings all across western parts of Ring of Fire. Stay aware and prepared. Have a plan, especially in the quiet zone. North American plate. Let's get to the Pacific Disaster Center here. Most recent volcanoes being updated. Asosan in Japan, as well as Sabancaya in Peru, Nevados de Chilean in Chile, and as well Dukono in Indonesia, Semeru in Indonesia, and Klitschevskoy, Russia. So that's all in the last 12 hours. And that's only about 5 or 6 volcanoes that reported eruptions. Overlooking South America here, as some intense storms have been moving across western Brazil and coastal regions of Peru, eastern Peru. Watch for heavy rains to continue over the next couple days, but will calm down in the 5-day forecast. We'll get to that in just a moment. Also just going to swing over here to Southeast Asia and India, as they've had some pretty intense storms sweep across northern India, and as well through Thailand, parts of Malaysia and Peninsula Malaysia. Other than that, not too much to talk about for extreme weather. Argentina will be experiencing quite a system here. Look at the size of this low pressure that will be affecting parts of Chile and southern Argentina. Let's get to the 5-day forecast brought to you by MeteoEarth. Meteo Mike overlooking a crazy northern hemisphere right now. As well, we're going to start out here, home base, Calgary, Alberta, as we've got some pretty cool nights ahead of us, and as well a little bit of rain, and then even more colder nights as that high pressure ridge moves in. Big battle going on right now from the Pacific, warm, moist air to the cold, dry air that is moving down from the north. Watch for dry conditions to continue for the next few days across parts of BC and Alberta. This could be a very intense wildfire season for British Columbia, as these temps are already really starting to rise straight up the west coast of North America. Overlooking United States, next couple days calm, but in the long-range forecast, watch for extreme weather to sweep across the nation as well, right from central United States to southeastern, down into Florida Panhandle. Overlooking the Atlantic provinces and eastern Canada, as they have a winter storm that's going to be affecting them for the next 5 days, as all these low pressure systems are just battering Quebec and joining forces. So stay aware and prepared, my Quebec French friends. You've got quite a winter storm heading your way. Overlooking Western Europe, that low pressure system from the Atlantic that hit Spain a few days ago is back. So this is the same system that affected them 5 days ago. It went out to the Atlantic Ocean and it's back. So watch for extreme weather to pop up as this strong, vigorous low pressure system heads through. And this is going to be the big low pressure system that I talked about in today's video. Be sure to check that out, and please share that video with your friends and family. Overlooking Southeast Asia, watch for rain later in the week through Japan. And over the next couple days, watch for an intense system to move across South Korea and North Korea, and then to bring rain most of Japan. We do have a area of interest right here just east of the Philippines in the southwest Pacific, showing strong circulation. Could be a downgraded tropical storm in the next couple of days. We'll keep an eye on that. Other than that, no tropical systems to talk about around the planet. We do have a very dry and cool Australia. Those cold temperatures reaching way to the Northern Territory. As well as South America battling intense rains. Coastal regions, Panama, and as well Venezuela, watch for heavy rains. Coastal regions of Chile and Argentina, 5-day forecast, watching a lot of rain and wind. Pretty big system there affecting them. Overlooking Africa, low pressure system hanging out on the coastline here. Just going to keep bringing in all that moisture. Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and up into Somalia. Stay safe, my African friends. Could be on the verge of some flash floods. Leave you here looking at the Northern Hemisphere versus the Southern. Much love to you all, and thank you for watching today. Stay aware and prepared. Stay young and have fun. And get your morning dew. Thanks. Bye-bye.